Okay, number 1. Which statement and reasoning is true for finding a common denominator for the fraction 1/4 and 1/8? Choose all that apply. A, I can use 8 because 2 times 4 equals 8. B, I can use 12 because 2 times 4 equals 12 and 4 plus 8 equals 12. C, I can use 16 because 4 times 4 equals 16 and 2 times 8 equals 16. D, I can use 24 because 6 times 4 equals 24 and 3 times 8 equals 24. Number 2. A company can make 4,513 items in 5 16-hour shifts of workers. The expression below can be used to find how many items the company can make in 1 week. 4,513 times 80. What is the total number of items the company can make in 1 week? A, 1,564,384. B, 361,040. C, 451,308. D, 648,459. Number 3. What is 3 1/4 plus 3/8? A, 3 5/8. B, 16/12. C, 29/8. D, 5/8. Number 4. Cato spent 1 2/3 hours painting a fence. Then he spent 4/5 of an hour walking his dog. How much longer did he spend painting than walking? A, 2/15 of an hour. B, 1 2/15 hours. C, 13/15 hour. Or D, 1 13/15 hours. Number 5. Stephen collected 4 6-pounds of small rocks for a class project. Maria collected 2 8-pounds of small rocks for a class project. Stephen used the expression below to find the difference in the number of pounds of rocks Stephen and Maria collected for a class project. 4 6 minus 2 8. Which expression shows one way to solve the expression Stephen used? A, 5/8 minus 2/8. B, 16/24 minus 6/24. C, 5 minus 2 over 6 minus 8. Or D, 12 minus 6 over 6 times 8. Number 6. A piece of string is 5 5/8 inches long. How much should Lena cut off to make it 3.5 inches long? A, 17/8. B, 2 2/3. C, 1/8. Or D, 2 1/8. Number 7. Joseph and Mary's classes collected bags of rice for a local charity. Joseph's class collected 3.5 pounds. Mary's class collected 4 2/3 pounds. What is the total amount of rice collected? A, 7 3/4. B, 7 2/5. C, 8 1/6. Or D, 8 7/6. Number 8. The Graff family made 2 pizzas. They ate 1 1/8 pizza before watching a movie, and half a pizza more after the movie. Which is a reasonable estimate for the amount of pizza left? A, less than half. B, more than half. C, less than 1 1/4. D, more than 1 1/4. Number 9. Lexi bought 1 2/5 pounds of green grapes and 2 3/10 pounds of red grapes. Grapes are $2.99 a pound. Did Lexi spend more or less than $12 on grapes? A, less than. B, greater than. C, equal to. D, 3 7/10. Number 10. Add 2 4/5 plus 5 6. A, 2 49/60. B, 2 9/11. C, 3 19/30. D, 49/30. 11. On Monday, Marco practiced the piano for 7/10 hour. On Tuesday, he practiced for 1 5/6 hours. How much more time did he spend practicing on Tuesday than on Monday? A, 34/30. B, 1 and 2/15, C, 2/4, D, 1 and 12/16. Number 12. Jacob is spending some of his allowance money. He spends 1/6 of his money on books and 1/4 on games. What fraction of his allowance did he spend in all? A, 2/10, B, 5/12, C, 1/12, D, 12/5. Number 13. Jack is sharing 3 bananas with 3 friends. Which expression represents the amount each one will get if they share them equally? Circle all that apply. A, 3 times 1/3, B, 3 times 1/4, C, 3/4, or D, 1 and 1/3. Number 14. Subtract. 9/18 minus 1/6. A, 2/3, B, 6/18, C, 1/3, D, 8/12. 15. Elaine is decorating for a party. She cuts 3 equal length streamers from a strip of purple paper that is 8 feet long. How long is each streamer? A, 2 2/3 feet, B, 1 3/8 feet, C, 2/3 feet, or D, 3/8 feet. 16. Lisa spent the afternoon scrapbooking her family's summer vacation. 1/5 of the photos were of her family, 3/8 of the photos were of her friends, and 2/10 of her photos were of nature. What fraction of the photos were not family, friends, or nature? A, 6/23, B, 31/40, C, 9/40, or D, 60/140. 17. Kenny plays baseball games for the Western Reds. Out of all his games, 9/16 are in his hometown and 1/4 are in the next town. What fraction of the games Kenny played were in his hometown and in the next town? A, 2/3, B, 1/2, C, 7/16, D, 13/16. 18. Add 1/9 plus 1 and 1/12. A, 43/36, B, 1 and 2/21, C, 1 and 7/36, D, 2/36. 19. Subtract 6 and 1/4 minus 3 and 1/8. A, 25/8, B, 3 and 1/8, C, 9 and 3/8, D, 0/8. 20. Subtract. Choose all answers that apply. 10 and 3/8 minus 7 and 3/4. A, 3 and 9/8, B, 2 and 5/8, C, 3 and 0/4, D, 18 and 1/8.